Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Purple Power Play. I'm Ruby Taylor.
And I'm Stephanie Carr. The women's rowing team has been hard at work, and the Wildcats' time in the NCAA tournament has come to an end.
But first, we'll take a look at how this year's baseball season is shaping up. The number 20 ranked K-State baseball team took the field against the number 30 ranked Wichita State Shockers Tuesday night. Starting pitcher Justin Lindsay started off the game striking out Will Baez. Lindsay pitched 5 innings, allowed 3 runs, 1 error, and 3 walks. Third baseman Adam Munster went 2 for 5 with a single and a double, helping the Cats to an early 3-0 lead. But Wichita State wasn't going away. In the 6th inning, with the bases loaded, Lindsay hit a batter, sending the man home. The Shockers scored 2 more runs off of hits in the same inning. The Cats responded in the 7th with 5 runs. Carter Jurica hit a solo home run to start the rally. The Cats were able to hold off the Shockers for the rest of the game, winning 8-3. The Wildcats are scheduled to play 3 games against Texas Tech starting April 1st through the 3rd. The Cats return home next week, Friday, April 9th, for a 3-game series against the Cornhuskers. Well, Stephanie, baseball is off to an exciting start, but March Madness is winding down to an end.
That's right, Ruby. It's called March Madness for a reason. The NCAA tournament is in full swing and has been full of intense games. In the East Bracket Regional Championship, number 1 Kentucky took on number 2 West Virginia for the ticket to the Final Four. Kentucky took an early lead, but West Virginia didn't let it last. The Mountaineers made 8 baskets from behind the arc to take the lead in the first half and never let go. Kentucky tried to make a comeback, but fell short, 73-66. Top seed of the South, Duke, and number 3 Baylor battled a tight game, hoping to keep their season alive. They started the second half all tied up, and it went back and forth from there. With under 4 minutes to go, Duke's John Scheuer and Nolan Smith made back-to-back threes, giving them the momentum to be the last number 1 standing at 78-71. The Midwest title came down to free throws in the last seconds for Michigan State and Tennessee. The number 6 Volunteers were down by 1 with 29 seconds to go when Scotty Hobson was fouled, grabbing a rebound. He made one of his free throws to tie it up. The Spartans' Raymore Morgan was fouled with 1.8 seconds left. He sank 1 free throw, and number 5 Michigan State won 70-69 and secured a place in the Final Four for the 2nd year in a row. Finally, in the West Bracket, the Cats made it to the Elite 8 after a long battle with Xavier, winning 101-96 in double overtime. But number 5 Butler, fresh off a victory from number 1 Syracuse, was ready for the Cats. The Bulldogs took the lead right off the bat and held on. K-State's power guard duo of Denny Clemente and Jacob Pullen both struggled in the first half. Clemente made his first basket with 15 seconds left in the first half, and Pullen's first 2-pointer didn't sink until nearly 5 minutes into the second half. The Wildcats came back with 3 minutes left in the game and took a 1-point lead, but it wasn't enough. The Bulldogs quickly reclaimed the lead and never looked back, winning 63-56. Both Final Four games are on Saturday. Butler will play Michigan State at 6:07 p.m. and West Virginia will take on Duke at 8:47 p.m. The winners advance to the championship game on Monday. It was a hard-fought battle, and it's really sad to see the Cats lose.
Yeah, well, it was a good season, though, but other teams are just getting started on their seasons. The K-State women's rowing season is well underway. The team made its way to Austin, Texas recently to compete in the Longhorn Invitational at the University of Texas. The women went head-to-head against Oklahoma, Iowa, Louisville, Central Florida, and Texas. The crews were met with defeat in most of the races, but walked away with a victory against Louisville with a lead of 35 seconds. The team most recently competed in the San Diego Crew Classic. The K-State women's crew started the day by finishing 3rd in the Women's Collegiate Varsity SeaWorld Cal Cup and finished out the day placing 3rd in the Women's Collegiate JV and 4th in the Women's Collegiate Novice. The crew's next big race will be this Saturday against the Jayhawks at Wyandotte County Lake in the annual Kansas Cup. K-State has a 5-year winning streak against KU at this event. So what do you think, Stephanie? Do you think they'll be able to make it a 6-year winning streak?
I really hope so. It's going to be a fun day out at Wyandotte. Well, that's all the time we have for this week's edition of Purple Play. Thanks for watching.